Any discussion में करूँ? मगर जब any discussion हो interested है. ये कैसे कैसे से या बेयास में इसका बारे को करती जो चक्कना यह ये क्या करो कमेंट्री ऐड
एक्स्ट्रा स्टॉम्प है
ये उसमें क्रिक हीरोज आज क्या उसको ऐड करूँ मीडिया सोर्स है being Sheikh Umar at yahoo.com. Being Sheikh Umar at yahoo.com. OMER at yahoo.com. क्या सूरज फोन स्टार्ट करा अब स्टार्ट
मैं शुरू से ही कर सकता हूं नहीं हां यही तो अल्टीमेट मैच से पहले ना 2 से 3 साल पहले 3 साल पहले एक यासिर होता था वो पूरा कमज़ोर दुबई से
शायद ये क्या 47 हाँ क्या क्लियर मीटिंग लोकेशन करना चलो कोई भी कोई भी वाइन करो मत कोई भी बात
गेंद मोहित भाई गेंद बताइएगा, फील्डर नेम क्या है?
डॉक्टर सोहेल।
बैट्समैन नेम क्या?
I'm still recording. Who are your voice? मैं कोर्स
प्लीज बैट्समैन नेम बता दो।
टाइम लगा और मैं गोया मैंने गोई करे क्या you want to try?
भाई इस गेंद में क्या हुआ? बैट्समैन नेम चेंज किया ना आपने, पहले गलत बता दिया। ना साकर में रिमूव, साकर में डिलीट। वहाँ कैसे सोर्स करनी क्लिक हाँ? Customize पर कैसे लिखूँ वो हाँ कैसे लिखूँ backslash 779 1652 watch ना 1652 वहीं पे चेक करूँ
छुस गसान क्या करूं
Assalamualaikum Umar भाई ये क्या डिजिटल बोर्ड है कौन जाएगा
शायद नहीं किए बाकी कौन सी करना है लाइव स्कोरिंग बाकी कौन सा करना लाइव स्कोरिंग Start screaming shot Karun. Go Zubair. Start screaming. What's up, add live streamers, huh?
Power up. Same bowler है हमारी भाई
Zubair. Hello. यहाँ से चल ही नहीं यहाँ स्कोर ना ना इसमें चीमा सब्सक्राइब करने पर कराऊँ कैसे अच्छा से मैं कोई व्हाट्सएप में
Padahal bangun cuci lah wifi. Network ke bisa lah. Hamaरा देश में
किन
दुका बिना अंकल से कई वाईफाई ये ताम रोज ऐसे मैं आखिरी मार्क्स
हाँ मैच ठीक है ड्रेस ठीक
सुन ताम से ऐड कर Sudah Umar? Mana jenis jalan?
मैंने करीब तो स्कोर कैंसिल है हाँ करीब थोड़ा कमेंट्री पे थोड़ा ऐड जुबैर ये यम सिनेमा का इफेक्ट क्या वीडियोस मतलब से यार you say you was old appreciating ना पर you show video capture too Mr. Soini Ushkur was one
One more.
Nice running, boys. Nice one. Nice one.
Sakib bhai. Sakib bhai. कर रहा कनेक्ट क्या यार किधर गया मार
ठीक ठीक
हो गया सो जाओ उधर अब मैं कुर्सी भी लाऊं
साकिब साकिब इधर ही है सो जाओ
अच्छा मैं भी कुर्सी का उधर जैसे अगर मैं कुर्सी को लगा दूं तो ऐसे ऊपर दिखेगा ये भूख का चलेगा क्या
You are right. She might go.
What might do? Laptop.
Sure.
But it can't use this thing also.
मुश्किल है
आपको सही बोलने से बात
हाँ
तो मेरा छोटा होगा
बैठो
चलो Assalamualaikum viewers. This is Sakib Wani live from Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Zayed Stadium. What a shot! What a shot! Zabardast shot. Zabardast shot out of the ground. First big hit of the game. Mazrat Mangan, signing viewers and thoda बहुत delay as live investments. But here we are. First match, Kongposh versus Buherkadal Badshahs. Kongposh is batting 35 for the loss of 1 wicket in 3.2 overs. Anji. हाँ मैंने घर पे बोला very big contest here today. Various ज़्यादा high intensity game. Dr. Suhail Sahab versus Shahid Amin. Various ज़्यादा experience. Donwani team Manmandaz. Dr. Sahab who has got the best of the lot from Abu Dhabi and Dubai.
while as Shahid Amin has his boys who have been playing together for the last 3-4 years now. Varya zyada highly anticipated, high intensity game she आज. Oh, that's very well bowled. Varya zabardast ball. Afagan itni picky kare. Hits him high on the chest. It's Varya zyada winkes. Weather Varya zyada garam, and it's getting difficult for the bowlers to grip the ball. But it's been a good all-round performance from both the batsmen and the bowlers so far. Kongposh, after wicket Gavayo, the miss of Oversmans, Farhan Shawl, who had to depart early unfortunately before he got his foot set in the game. It was an unfortunate loss for Kongposh. Yasir Misgad bowling to Afaq again. That's very well played. Hit down, 4 runs. Beautiful shot. Zabardast shot. Boundary khatra. Bowler, the captain, Dr. Sahil Shafi. They're talking to each other, trying to understand ki kya field how. Because Afaq is an explosive batsman. Once he gets his foot set in, it's difficult to get him out. Which is Varya Zabardast, Varya Tez Tarar batsman. Abu Dhabi regularly cricket ginnan for Kongposh 11. Last ball of this over, of the 4th over. Oh, that's well bowled inside edge, but it's running away towards the boundary leg. Can they stop it? A couple for the team. 2 over Makle, 42 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 4 overs. Kongposh Buherkadal Badshahs Chupanin Gwenich bowling change Karan. Wasim Sultan comes to bowl. We all know Wasim Sultan is a dangerous bowler. From his line length, Varya Zabardast, he can be very deadly. He's known to stop runs, he's known to contain the batsman, and he's known to take wickets. Let us see how Wasim Sultan starts his over. Setting up the field, taking his time initially. Chapai ki yahan over which Varya Zar Mehtapoon, Varya Zar important. Wasim Sultan Wasim Sultan bowling to Shahbaz. Straight to the fielder. That's a loose delivery. White ball. Wasim Sultan, even bowler, usually you don't see him bowling wides. He's a very line and length ka bowler. Again a wide, unfortunately. Basan even go commentators curse yathas bananche. Taking his time again, Wasim. He has to get his line right. Oh, that's close. Hits him high on the pad, I believe. Ball goes down to the fine leg for a single. Kongposh batsman wicket. explosive, I would say.
Much here.
They play attacking cricket. That's
Shot.
hit down the ground, going out. Big six. That's caught by the audience here. What a shot! Big six. Big six. Afaq Rathar hits it straight down out of the ground. Varya zabardast shot. Yim ch tim shot asan yim his batsman confidence ch boost karan.
विनने क्यों पड़ा
Misses the ball. That's out. That's out. What happened there? We don't know what happened, but that's been called out. Was it a stumping? Was it a bowl? That's been stumped. Unfortunately, Afaq Rathar has to walk out of the field. After hitting a few boundaries, a few sixes, Afaq loses his calm. He should have stayed there. He's very important. He was very important for Kongposh, but unfortunately, against the run of play, Afaq has to walk out. 51 for the loss of 2 wickets at 4.4. This is what I was telling you guys about. Wasim Sultan, Chaman Niyaman, as a wicket taker, as a very good bowler who contains the batsman, who takes his chances and he takes his risks and he takes the challenge on him always.
His batsman name है
Munir Mustafa is our next batsman. He will be joining Shahbaz on the ground. Unfortunately, Kongposh have already lost their both key openers in under 5 overs. It could be a challenge or not. The switch of Wasim Sultan kya karan Munir Sabas. It's straight back to the bowler. Misfields Akram. We have Aqib Nakati joining us here in the commentators box. Aqib Nakati is Tuhun Khair Magdum Karan in the inaugural match of KCC Season 4, which is between Buherkadal Badshahs and Kongposh.
Assalamu alaikum to all the viewers. Thank you so much, Saqib, for the introduction. So indeed, variyah zyada privilege ki ashe sari kashir bhai Abu Dhabi ke tamit, and we have taken this league to the new heights. As you can see, Shumkis Sheikh Zayed Stadium pe ginan ye KCC force में जो wickets शेव टीमों प्रमुख पार्टिसिपेट जिसका आज ओपनिंग मैच बुहरकदल और कंपोश के बीच में है। जैसा कि साकिब बोल रहे थे कि Kongposh has got a pretty good start, very brisk start because of Afaq's explosive and positive innings. However, Buherkadal has been able to come back by sending both the openers back to the dugout. The game, I would say, is evenly poised because Kongposh, they bat deep and there are still few explosive strikers, kind of next to come. So I think it should be a good match if they are able to.
Here is Yasir Miskar again. Oh, very well bowled. Quick single.
So I was saying that if Kongposh is able to post somewhere close around 170, which is basically the average score in the last 10 matches, so I think that they should be able to send some nerves to the Buherkadal dugout. Having said that, Buherkadal has a very strong spin bowling attack as well. Here comes Yasir. Yasir will bowl to Shahbaz. Shahbaz played it nicely. 2 deep mid wickets for 1. They're trying to push for 2. No, they would not take chance against a fast bowler's arm. A single which takes the score to 54 for the loss of 2 wickets in 5.2 overs.
Aqib Yasir Miskar has been bowling really well, but he's been conceding way too many runs as well.
I mean,
That's a good shot. Straight to the
Dr.
fielder.
Suhail,
Who fields
floppy.
this? They take a run.
Oh,
Will
this
they
is
be
a-
looking for another? But no.
oh, this is a rare sight to be honest, because Dr. Suhail is considered to be one of the safest fielders in Abu Dhabi. So I think because of extreme humidity, it's just taking a toll on players. So I think Saqib, that might be one of the reasons that Yasir is struggling, because
Here comes Yasir again.
safely plays.
Safely played for a single. Man छ पाए कि यम wickets जो उनके वारियां ज़्यादा important. They have to stay on the crease. They have to hold their nerves. All they have to do is target the odd deliveries.
Yes, and plus I think Kongposh should not aim too high. Like they should not aim for 220 because they will end up, being kind of bundled out for 140 in this day. They should just
Stick
go
to
for
the basics.
exactly stick to the basics.
There is Yasir again, very well bowled. That was a very good Yorker. Zabardast ball.
Yeah, so they should just try for 160 और उसके बाद फिर जो आता है they should consider it as a bonus. But अब वो क्या हो जाता है, if you go all guns blazing, उसमें then there's a possibility you might lose wickets in cluster और उसकी वजह से फिर 120 में cross नहीं हो पाएगा. They said Buherkadal has got a very good spin bowling options as well. So
Let's see.
it's going to be a fascinating one.
Last ball, Yem Orich. Oh, that misses the stumps by a whisker, I believe. Oh my God, here's various Zabardast delivery. It could assist Vanan to have version. Yasir Misgar can be a very deadly bowler. Various Zabardast bowling Chikarani. He's very deadly in his initial overs.
Saqib actually noticed that he is bowling 3 hours at the trot, which is not an easy feat to achieve, especially in this humidity. वो जो space के साथ यहाँ से bowling करते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा impressive, बहुत ज़्यादा impressive.
बिल्कुल सही छूते वनान आकिब. It's very difficult to play under these conditions, under these humid conditions. But he's bowled his heart out. He's bowled his 3 overs. He's taken the important wicket of Farhan. And here we are at the end of 6 overs. Power play is over. 6 overs, 56 for the loss of 2 wickets. Bun gaya some thoda field restrictions change.
Yes, so
सेम बॉलर है हमारे भाई.
Wasim.
one good thing for Kongposh is that Shahbaz is playing. Shahbaz ये phase में मतलब ये 6 से 15 ओवर के phase में he just controls the innings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he has got that I'd say he has got that game, जहाँ पे
He's got that game, he's got that mindset. Exactly correct.
Exactly, he's got that temperament. So Shahbaz becomes a crucial wicket for Kongposh. He should try to bat through, and then others should kind of bat around him. Having said that, I'm just looking at the options that Dr. Suhail has. He himself
Roll is down as well.
yes, the role is on as well, and then I think there are a couple of very good spinners in the form of Zulfat. We have heard a lot about him.
Bilkul. They have some fantastic all-rounders. They have Amjad Khan as well, who can roll his sleeve. He's known to be the veteran. He's the veteran. Yuta Tarifins Karal Tito Chakam. Wasim Sultan is back. He will continue. That's been played down towards Stephen wicket for a single.
Nice one, Shahbaz.
उनके scorecard move करो. They don't have to take risks. You face it quite well. Okay, this is very important. 6 to 15 is what decides the fate of the game.
Exactly. And then I think Kongposh would be happy with the start that they got, but then now they would be praying that Shahbaz stays for at least next 10 hours, and then they should be able to set a formidable target for Buherkadal. And you know what, Saqib, runs on the board is always an advantage. Okay? So if they're able to cross 170, I think they can put Buherkadal
Absolutely
under pressure.
Okay, very well said. Oh, is that out? Wasim Sultan takes the wicket again.
Man with the golden
Wasim
arm.
Sultan does what he does the best. Takes the important wicket of Munir Mustafa. Munir has to walk back. He has to see the face of the dugout again. Unfortunately, he has to go out for only 3 runs this time.
विकेट कैसे
Zaad deni hogi Kaisar Saab ki bhi. Kaisar has he had a couple of issues when he started this match. When he has came back well and then he's keeping the wickets very well, which is आप भी देख सकते हैं एक example है. बहुत difficult catch था, low catch था क्योंकि under edge आई थी, तो बहुत अच्छे से इन लोगों ने grasp किया. And because of this, after 6.3 hours, we are 57 for a loss of 3 wickets.
प्लीज बैट्समैन नेम
We have the man himself on the ground, Yunus Khan. Yunus Khan has been sent to take the game out of Buherkadal's hand right now. He is known to hit some big hits. He is known to be an explosive batsman. Chairman Surya Kumar Yadav Tivana for the moves he does on the field. Loose ball for a single only.
Shahbaz will be disappointed. He should have made the most of this loose ball. However, only been able to get 1 run, which takes the score to 59 for the loss of 3 wickets. 1 ball remaining from the 7th over. In comes Wasim. Wasim is ball to Yunus. Very nicely played.
Various are the sensible batting.
But a great over comes to an end. He only conceded 3 runs and took 1 wicket, 1 important wicket of
Munir Mustafa. This is exactly what I was telling you guys about. Wasim Sultan is a very difficult bowler to play against.
I mean, Wasim Sultan has an immaculate control over the line and length. He banks upon.
Oh, look who we have here. The man, the myth, the legend himself with the ball. Dr. Sohail Shafi, the captain himself. First ball.
This takes the score to 60 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Plays it down for a single again.
Yes, exactly. आप बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हैं. For the next 4 hours at least, they just need to stabilize it because, as I said, there are a couple of hitters, who can later on utilize the last 5 hours. But अभी इनको चाहिए just to build a partnership. Even though ये 2020 है, but the basics of the cricket still need to stay intact. ये partnership form करना और sensible cricket करना बहुत important है. उसके लिए I think they have made a good move by sending Yunus because Yunus is street smart cricketer. He'll try to feed Shahbaz as much as he possibly can, and I will also try to protect his wicket. In comes Dr. Sohail for his 4th ball of the over. Very safely played. Single. They can push for 2, but they decide not to take the risk.
ये जो move लिया है शाहिद ने to send Yunus up the order, this gives a lot of depth to Kongposh's batting.
Yes.
They still have Shahid, they have Arif Gul, they have Mudassir yet to bat, who are known to be some big hitters. ये तस अगर Yunus थोड़ा control करे game, he will take his chances once they come along. But at least it gives the chance, it gives the opportunity for the others to bat at a point in time when the team needs them.
exactly, rightly said. I mean, as I said, someone from the Kongposh has finally read the conditions well, and then they understand that it's not a 220 wicket.
सेम बॉलर
They
है
just
हमारे
need to fine tune their target, and if they are able to, again, I'm going to repeat myself, if they are able to
जी सर
get close to 165, 170, they can, with the bowling attack, basically with the variety that they have in their bowling attack, they
हाँ जी
can
सर
put
क्या कह
good
रहे हैं वसीम
results.
सुल्तान जी
Wasim coming back to bowl his 3 overs, third over. I don't know, is it a good thing to use Wasim right now? That was a close call.
कौन है
I'm just extremely impressed, by the control that
हाँ
he
जी
has.
जी
Because as I
साजिद
said,
भाई
it's not, as I said, it's not easy to grip the ball, because of the humidity.
नंबर सेंड किया
So almost everyone is, sweating, and with the wet ball,
That's
and
cheeky.
कश्मीरी
This is what Yunus does.
yes,
This is what Yunus is known for. He will play around.
भाई बहुत ही
A bit of hot there.
in terms Wasim Sultan.
Oh, is that out? That's a close call. Umpire is taking his time. Kasser is confident. Not out given by the leg umpire.
Yeah, but this looked like a touch and go, very close. Again,
The umpire knows what he's doing.
yeah, but again, very neatly done by Kasser. I'm very impressed by the way he has come back, and he has kept extremely well, especially to Wasim Sultan.
Absolutely.
Which is putting the batsman under pressure. Again, I mean, as I'll just come back to what I was saying, that I'm extremely impressed with the immaculate line and length and the control that Wasim is showing, because as I said, it's not very easy to hold the wet ball, but he's doing it like a charm. बहुत easy लग रहा है इनके लिए. फिर से आए वसीम. Ball की
Very zabardast fielding. Dr. Sohail Sobin Tarfa. He is known to be an athlete. He's known to be very active on the field.
comes Wasim for the fourth ball of the over.
That's a white ball.
A wide one, I would say. This is the commentator's curse. This is what I was talking about. And he has shown immaculate control under extremely difficult conditions, as his bowling stats will,
Then
will show.
Very zabardast shot, but again, show the fielders in his athasmat. Amjad Serb, Wasim fielder, who is definitely not going to let go of this ball. Wasim to bowl the last ball of the 9th over.
Comes and balls to Shahbaz. Shahbaz was trying to
Hits him on the pad though.
break, but
A
missed
dot
it.
ball and the 9th over. As go Naimis Orutsun Ikhtatam. The score showed 67 for the loss of 3 wickets.
6-7
So Dr. Sohail is going to continue. He'll start his second over in a bit. So 67 for 3. Buherkadal is making strong strides in the match by controlling these middle overs. So what needs to be seen is that kab tak Kongposh will try to play a safe game. I think may not be late, when we see Kongposh making a move, especially against the bowlers, where the possibility can take at least 10 to 12 runs an over. So I think Dr. Sohail might be one of the bowlers who they can target. But nevertheless, I mean, Dr. Saab is always
He's a very good bowler.
very, very
Difficult condition.
exactly a man of the golden arm. He's always
Hustle shot, but again straight to the fielder. Can they take a single? Quick single. Touch and go again. Kongposh is living on thin ice right now.
Amjad Saab could have done better at the point, but he just waited for the ball. However,
Aki bit put to Ivanan chu conditions chu variya zyada difficult to grip the ball, and I'm sure Amjad Sir te Astish Sonchan, if he runs towards the ball initially,
Yeah, you're right.
ye ball miss the kare because of the amount of the dew that is on the ball right now. Again, ball runs down towards the third man boundary. They're taking a couple. Very
Nice one.
Various
Shabash,
running
yes, sir, yes,
between
sir.
Shahbaz and Yunus for brothers in arms.
This takes the score to 72 for the loss of 3 wickets. Then comes Dr. Saab to Shahbaz.
Hits it down towards square leg for a single.
I could see some intentions from Shahbaz now to make a move on, which just seems like the correct thing to do.
Intent should sahi Akib sir. Intent should to keep the scorecard ticking.
Yeah, that's important. That's very important. Right, Dr. Sir. Ball to Yunus.
Hits it down. Oh, just short of the fielder. Very short of the fielder. Amjad Sahab was the fielder at point. You pay variya close. Amjad sir basnish. Dr. Sahab again bowling to Yunus, who walks down, runs it down towards
Deep
deep
extra
extra
cover.
cover for a single.
A single, which takes the score to 72 for the loss of 3 wickets. Sorry, I made a mistake. It was 71 before. Now it's 72 for the loss of 3 wickets. So last ball of the 10th over coming up. Dr. Saab ball to Shahbaz.
Played it
Push
well.
ball.
The ball is running towards the extra cover boundary. Can this be a four? They need it. Yes, that's very well played.
Yeah, that's a much needed boundary
Variya important boundary it is.
from Shahbaz, and which takes score to 76 for 3. At the end of the 10th over.
Variya asal over was to Dr. Suhail Sab ni tarf, but loose ball takes the total runs in the over to 9.
Please bowler name.
वो same कर रहा है। हाँ, मगर मैं बोलता हूँ कुछ कैसे याद से नहीं कितना Wasim Sultan will complete the quota of his 4 overs here. This is surprising, Mebasan. I believe Dr. Sohail should have kept Wasim's 1 over towards the end, but Mebasan yimche kushish karan to get some wickets here. White ball.
It seems to me that, I think it's a good intent because Dr. Swail understands the importance of Shahbaz ka wicket, so that's why he's aiming for Shahbaz ka wicket.
Wasim again to Shahbaz here. So my mistake, that was Yunus who was facing Wasim Sultan. That's a boundary misfield, unfortunately. Unfortunate misfield. Yunus hits it down the ground. It was straight to the fielder, but a mistake which cost
Low
his team
power.
3
Please
runs.
charge.
I think this is the first boundary that Wasim has conceded in his spell, which is again remarkable. So again, Wasim comes to Yunus. Yunus plays it.
Plays it very sensibly.
The deep mid wicket for a single, which takes the score to 82 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Kongposh are making a comeback in the game. In Chipanin chance, Karan Kushish Winkesninich. Hits it straight over. Oh my god, what a shot! Over deep mid wicket for a
Brilliant
6.
shot.
Variya Zabardast shot.
No, it's a one bounce boundary signaled by umpire, but the intent is clear. I mean, I'm extremely impressed, with the way Shahbaz has paced his innings so far. He's taking the calculated risks as well, keeping the scoreboard ticking, but also making sure to pay a hefty price on his wicket. And, so Shahbaz ka 20 over khelna
Bluetooth
is very
mode.
important for Kongposh. Here comes Wasim again.
Very well played, not taking any risks.
Yeah, it's a good comeback ball from Wasim, but Shahbaz again plays it right under his eyes. Safely negotiated. He was trying to take a single, but hello.
10.4 overs, 86 for the loss of 3 wickets again.
Here comes Wasim again. Wasim will ball to Shahbaz.
That's a white ball. Is it? No. Touch and go for the bowler there.
Yes, I think a good call from Humayun because I think Shahbaz backed off a bit. So by the end of
Wasim finishes his quota of 4 overs and he's been very impressive regardless of 10 runs in this over that he's conceded. He's managed to complete his 4 overs for the loss of 2 wickets and conceding only 25 runs. Varya zabardast, varya behtareen bowling ye the Wasim Sultan ne taraf hai.
बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग की वसीम ने. वसीम has provided that control the Buherkadal which they were looking for. और 11 ओवर की समाप्ति पे भी कंपोश का स्कोर है 86 for the loss of 3 wickets. और again अगर आप देखेंगे कि शाहबाज again हम 29 balls पे 32 runs किए हैं, but this was the need of
Wasim finishes overs and Dr. Sohail Shafi comes. Yunus edges it. The ball runs down towards the third man boundary. This was a catch for Kaisar, but unfortunately it just misses his gloves. Yim runs Shavaria important from Yunus. Varias are the important runs that he's adding for his team. Yunus is to captain in Duthmut Winkes. He's been given that opportunity and the license to hit, license to kill, which he's using very well. Plays it sensibly. He knows Akrancha Ahmed's, so there's no need to take it on him again.
In comes Dr. Sohail for the third ball of the over. Ball to Yunus. Yunus tries
Who
to
hits
smash
it straight down the ground.
Backs.
The ball is running between
Bowler.
the fielders there. Single.
They could have pushed for 2, and again, given the humidity that is today in the ground, I think it's safe to say that players are saving their energy. Otherwise,
Oh! Is that above the waist height? Is it? No. That's a close call. That's a very close call, Akib, I believe. Yes, very close. From where we are saying,
this-
don't you think this was a no ball?
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely surprised that umpire did not give this as a no ball. But you know, this ball is a testament to the fact that it's very difficult to hold the ball. It's very difficult to grip the ball because of the humid conditions. It's very
That's been hit well. Down between the long on and deep mid wicket for a boundary.
it's a great
Variya zabardast shot.
It's a great
Shahbaz ne tarfil.
शॉट में बहुत ज़बरदस्त प्लेसमेंट थी. There are 2 fielders.
One more.
One is at the long off and then one is at the cow corner they call it. But and then this minute gap which Shahbaz picked up brilliantly. You know, this boundary has taken the score of Kongposh to 95 for the loss of 3 wickets. We still have 1 ball remaining from the 12th over. In comes Dr. Sohail to Shahbaz. Bowls a juicy full toss on the offside, which I'm sure
Well deceived.
Shahbaz will be extremely disappointed that he could not make the most of this. And इस ओवर की समाप्ति पे स्कोर है 95 for the loss of 3 wickets.
95. 1 over.
ये पावर नहीं ले रहा है.
तूने इसको पावर कनेक्ट किया कहाँ देखा?
या उन मेरा थी.
तो वो just ऐसा कर दे
या
और
हम भी उस घर चलन.
माइक का कैसे ऑन?
मैंने कभी चलना था तो पावर नहीं ले रहा.
So now there's a bowling change. the veteran, the legend himself, Amjad Khan, has been brought into the attack. Will start 13th over, and comes Amjad Khan to Yunus. Yunus tries to reverse sweep him, but misses it completely. It's the bats, and they are able to take a single. So again, this is a very tactical move by Dr. Sohail by bringing Amjad Khan into the attack, because now it feels like that Buherkadal are desperate for a wicket. Then they will try to they'll try to go for the wicket. Here comes Amjad to Shahbaz. Hello. 12.2 overs. Kongposh are 96 for the loss of 3 wickets. Here comes Amjad Khan. Amjad Khan bowls to Shahbaz. Shahbaz again safely plays it to long on for the single. So this takes the score to 97 for the loss of 3 wickets. As I was saying, that this is a tactical move from Dr. Sohail to bring Amjad Khan into the attack. Comes Amjad Khan again to Yunus. Yunus tries to play a sweep shot, but misses it completely. We are set for an interesting phase in the match. The last 8 overs, it's right now evenly poised. It seems to be anyone's game. In comes Amjad Khan again to Yunus. Yunus shoulders his arm. He was expecting a wide, however, umpire refused to give the wide. Comes Amjad Khan for the last ball of the over. Goes to Yunus. Yunus again tries the back paddle, but misses it 3rd time in the over. So by the end of 13th over, Kongposh is 97 for the loss of 3 wickets.
1 minute break, sir. It's a 1 minute break, sir. Please.
We are stopping for a 1 minute break. As I mentioned it earlier, we're playing under extremely difficult conditions. It's very humid out here in Abu Dhabi. It's a water break for 1 minute. We'll just resume the match in next 2 minutes. As I said, it seems to be evenly poised at the end of 13th over. So the next 7 overs are going to be extremely crucial. So Shahbaz stay at the wicket for Kongposh is extremely pivotal. He can, like, if he plays full 20 hours, it could just make a difference of 20 runs.
97.
If he plays full 20 overs, it could just make a difference of 20 runs. I'm extremely impressed, with the way that Shahbaz has paced his innings. He has just controlled the innings. And with his help, I think Kongposh has been able to form a formidable base. Now with the hitters that they have in the hut, in the form of Arif Gul and Shahid, they should try to capitalize the last 7 overs.
Microphone priority open.
If they are able to get close to 170 is a formidable attack. It can, they can put Buherkadal, who have a very strong batting lineup. They can put Buherkadal under pressure as well. However, as I said, stay with us for the next phase of the game. The next 7 hours are going to be extremely crucial. The game seems to be evenly poised.
Microphone priority closed.
So we will resume the play in
माई भाई नहीं आई, आवाज़ नहीं आई।
We'll resume the play with Zulfat, who's going to start the 14th over.
माई भाई आवाज़ नहीं आ रही, क्या नेम है बोल?
Bluetooth mode.
So Zulfat Khan will start the proceedings. The score is 97 for the loss of 3 wickets.
क्या इसका नेम कितना?
So Shahbaz is 36
भाई
from 31 balls, and Yunus, who has supported him well, who has played sensibly, is 17 of 15 balls. In comes Zulfat to Shahbaz. Was the slow pace delivery. Great shot from Shahbaz, which almost took off Yunus, but safely fielded by Musa for a single. This takes the score to 98 for the loss of 3 wickets. In comes Zulfat again to Yunus. Was just very slow delivery, which got Yunus by surprise. I'm joined back by Saqib in the Kongposh. Saqib, what do you say? Is the match evenly poised right now?
It seems to be a very balanced game as of now. Dunwoody team, they're at a point where it could be anybody's game. They could either hit it big, or they could put the brakes on the batting side. Here comes Zulfat again, bowling to Yunus. Yunus takes his chance, but doesn't get hold of it.
I'm surprised to see Yunus trying this shot again and again. He has been playing extremely sensibly down the ground, because this is the 4th time that he has missed this shot. I think Shahbaz needs to talk to him and calm down his nerves a bit. In comes Zulfat again for the 4th ball over the over. Goes to Yunus. Yunus plays it very nicely through the covers for a safe single. The score right now is 99 for 3. In comes Zulfat again. In comes Zulfat again. Shahbaz bowls a slow-paced ball, which Shahbaz plays to deep long on, where it is safely fielded by Musa. But with this run, Kongposh's 100 has come up. Kongposh right now is 100 for 3 for the loss of 3 wickets. And we have the last ball of the 14th over coming up. In comes Zulfat. Zulfat to Yunus. Yunus plays it safely down the wicket, which is again fielded by Musa Benazir, who's a very safe fielder. So at the end of the 14th over, Kongposh is 101 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Amjad Khan to continue.
Saqib, what do you think? Policy of Dr. Sohail to opt for the spinners? Do you think he could have just tried with the fast bowler to break this partnership? Because from 6 over onwards, there has been one pace. So आपको ऐसा तो नहीं लग रहा है कि इनको fast bowler लाना चाहिए था?
With the experience that the spinners have, but this has been played very well down towards deep extra covers for a boundary. Beautiful shot. Excellent. Yunus hits one against the experience of Amjad Khan.
Yeah, this is what Yunus needs to do more often because he can play through the ground, he can play shots like these or extra or straight. In comes Amjad Khan again. Again, Yunus for the 5th time tries to paddle sweep, but this time he is successful and gets the boundary which he was looking for from last 2 overs. So these consecutive fours take the score of Kongposh to 109 for the loss of 3 wickets. It seems like that Kongposh has started to make the much needed move. And again, as I said at the beginning, they would aim for 170, and then with the bowling variety they have, they can put Buherkadal under pressure. In comes Amjad Khan again. Goes to Yunus.
Beautiful ball. Well bowled.
Disguised in the air, extremely well bowled. Yunus was trying to hit it over the top, but it was bowled beautifully by Amjad Khan. Slowed the pace in the air. Nonetheless, Yunus gets the single, which takes the score to 110 for the loss of 3 wickets. This partnership has been extremely crucial for Kongposh because they were stuttering at 66 for the loss of 3 wickets. But in the form of Yunus and Shahbaz, they have somewhat stabilized the innings and then formed a formidable base which hitters like Shahid and Ariful can capitalize upon. In comes Amjad Khan again. To Shahbaz. Shahbaz plays inside out, a lofted stroke for a single. Excellent fielding in the deep extra car and a great throw which kind of restricts Kongposh to single, taking the score to 112 for the loss of 3 wickets. In comes Amjad Khan again to Yunus. Goes a fast-paced delivery which Yunus makes full use of. Plays the lovely paddle sweep for 2 runs. Seems like that Yunus is extremely comfortable with this shot, kind of his go-to shot, which has been yielding him some useful runs now. In comes Amjad Khan, who has changed the side. Goes to Yunus. Yunus tries the reverse paddle. Oh, it was very close, but it seems like that it was missing the off stump. This ball ends the over and takes the score of Kongposh 114 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 15th over.
Zulfat to continue his over, his second over, he's bowled very well. First over, he conceded only 4 runs. He's back. And let's see what he can do now. Zulfat to Shahbaz. That's been played well. Down towards long off for a single. Amjad Khan, who's on the long off boundary, he wouldn't miss those easy balls. Zulfat again to Yunus. He walks down, walks out, hits it towards the long on boundary for a single. The intent is clear. They are going to take their chances now. Last 5 overs of the game. And the plan is right. Zulfat to Shahbaz. Slower delivery. Ball runs towards the square leg boundary for a couple. It's not easy. It's not easy for the bowlers. It's not easy for the batsmen. Neither it is for the fielders. Humid conditions here in Abu Dhabi. Commendable task from the bowlers, from the fielders to grip the ball right now. It's not easy. Definitely not easy at all. Zulfat comes again to Shahbaz. Shahbaz walks down again towards the long on boundary, only for a single, unfortunately. But well fielded there by Musa Benazir, who restricts Shahbaz for a single only. The intensity is right. The tone is set for the batsman now. Zulfat to Yunus. Oh, that's bold. Bold him. Yunus is out. Zulfat, he uses his brains, slower delivery, and Yunus has to walk back towards the pavilion. He scores very important 31 for his team. Very well played. He controlled the innings. Much needed 30 odd runs from Yunus for his team. Well played. And now the tone is set again for Arif, who walks in to take the total over 160, 170 now.
So these have been some extremely crucial runs scored by Yunus. Some amazing inning. I mean, as I said, Kongposh was struggling at 60 odd for the loss of 3 wickets, when Yunus had walked in. But he supported Shahbaz very intelligently, and which has formed a very solid base for the Kongposh hitters. Arif Gul is one of them who comes with a very solid reputation of making full use of the last 4 hours in a T20 game. So Kongposh will be hoping that he displays his explosive innings, which he is known for. However, this is an excellent over from Zulfat in progress. He has only conceded 5 runs from 5 balls in the 16th over. In comes Zulfat for the last ball of the over. The ball to Arif. Short ball. Arif tries to hit it through the covers but misses it completely. So at the end of the 16th over, Kongposh are 119 for the loss of 4 wickets. The wicket looks to be batting friendly, like you can through the line, so it seems that it's going to suit Arif Gul's batting because he prefers playing in the V and he just prefers to take the bowlers on. So in comes Yunus Bhatt.
119.
So I think
दोबारा पूछे यूनिस नहीं है.
Dr. Sohail is going to opt for fast bowlers now. So Yunus Bhatt will start his 3rd over. He has excellent figures of 2 overs, 14 runs. He wasn't able to take the wicket, but he gave the much needed control which Buherkadal needed in the power play. Field has been set with a predominantly leg side dominating field. So in comes Yunus to Shahbaz. Oh, that's a lovely pick-up shot. What a shot! This shot throws a statement that Shahbaz is rightly here. And this shot brings Shahbaz's excellent 50. Yes, it has been rightly signaled as 6. So this is the second 6 for Shahbaz. As I said, this 6 has brought Shahbaz 50 up. It's an excellent innings from Shahbaz. That was a brilliant pickup shot. On the legs, he just whipped it right into the stands for his second 6. So a great start from Kongposh for the 17th over. They should try to make the most out of this. In comes Yunus for the second ball of the over. Goes to Shabazz. Beautifully played. What a shot! That's a squad busting pull shot. Sends the ball over the fence for a one bounce boundary. That's a brilliant inning. I mean, it just shows that there is still room in T20 game to play sensibly, you know, to understand the conditions, and then you can make the most out of it when you're truly set. And that's what Shabazz is showing to us today. What a great innings. I mean, I'm extremely impressed with the way he has paced the innings, with the way he has been able to understand the conditions. And with the help of this boundary, the score is 129 for the loss of 4 wickets. In comes Yunus again to Shabazz. Bowls a slower ball. Oh, just drops in front of the short third man. What a brilliant innings! What a brilliant innings from Shabazz. Now Arif needs to play sensibly here as well. He just needs to take his time, you know, most of the couple of balls, and then we can know that he can be extremely explosive. In comes Yunus again for the 4th ball of the innings. Balls to Arif. Arif tries to hit it, hits it cleanly, straight, one bounce. That's an excellent shot. Brilliant shot. As I said, so this wicket seems like to be a tailor-made wicket for Arif because he likes to play through the line, and it seems like with a bit of moisture in the wicket, the ball is coming on the bat, and in comes Yunus again. To Arif. Arif plays a blazing cut shot. What a shot! It's a beautiful shot. It's a kind of a shot which is going to demoralize the opponents. I could hardly see the ball. The intent from Arif is clear. He wants to make the most of the last remaining overs. And who knows, if Arif stays there, they can take it close to 190 as well. Because right now, at 16.5 overs, Kongposh is 138 for the loss of 4 wickets. Excellent over for Kongposh, you know, which was started by Shabazz. Brilliant flick 6. And Arif is trying to end it on a great note. In comes Yunus again to Arif. Yunus was a brilliant slower delivery. It seems like it's missing leg stump. That that ends the 17th over with the score 139 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Zulfat comes back into the attack, who was excellent in the power plays. He bowled his 2 overs, took the important wicket, and he conceded 9 runs only. He's back to take the control back from Kongposh now. This has been excellent so far. A very well balanced match. Zulfat to Arif. Very well bowled by Zulfat. Takes the pace off again.
I am surprised to see that Yasir Misgar, who's an excellent death bowler, has not been brought into the attack yet. Balls to Arif, neatly played. The long off for a single.
कैसी चलना चाहिए?
चैनल लाइन देंगे तो
There's a slight delay. We were starting again. In comes Zulfair. Shahbaz. That's a brilliant slower ball which traps Shahbaz right in front of the wickets. And then he has been adjourned. LBW. Excellent change of pace by Zulfair. He deceived the set Shahbaz, who played a brilliant knock of 55. It was a much needed knock from Shahbaz. He paced his innings beautifully. And because of this, Kongposh is
शाही बैट्समैन है
Kongposh is in a position where they can take the score up to 180. Now in walks Shahid, who is considered to be an explosive batsman as well. He is known for his big hits, and when he is on song, no ground is big enough for Shahid. So Kongposh again will be hoping that these two guys play the remaining overs and make the most of the remaining balls. In comes Zulfair as well, who's having brilliant figures. I think he has only conceded 13 runs in 2.3 overs and taken 2 wickets. And balls again to Shahid, was trying to hit it to deep mid wicket, or could not time the ball properly, and the score is being restricted to 1 run. With the help of this single, Kongposh are 141 for the loss of 5 wickets. 2 balls are remaining. It has been an excellent over from Zulfair. Arif will try to make the most of the remaining 2 balls. In comes Zulfair again. Goes to Arif. Arif hits it powerfully towards the deep extra cover where it's safely fielded. Excellent bowling, excellent control shown under the difficult conditions by Zulfair. It's been a commendable spell from him. He has only conceded 11 runs in 2.4 hours and taken 2 crucial wickets. Shahbaz was one of the wickets. In comes Zulfair again to Shahid. Was a brilliant ball. Shahid was trying to sweep to the cow corner but misses it completely. It's again, the variation shown by Zulfair is just immaculate because he kind of changes his pace in the air, hits the spot more often than not. Just brilliant from him.
142
At the end of the 18th over, the score is 142 for the loss of 5 wickets. Dr. Sohail has brought himself into the attack, which seems a great call because it seems like the spinners are controlling the game for Buherkadal. And comes Dr. Sohail. Arif plays it to deep mid wicket where it's safely fielded by Yunus, sorry, by Yasir, and you could see the fast bowler's arm there.
नेक्स्ट भी करो ना तो सकता है भी करो
Dr. Sohail again. That's a short ball. It's kept low. Arif was trying to play the cut shot where there's a huge gap between the shot third man and point. In comes Dr. Sohail again. Arif plays a strong shot, but to the very safe fielder Musa Benizar, who keeps it down to single only.
Again, a brilliant over in the proceedings for Buherkadal.
Catch.
Oh, that's a brilliantly fielded by Musa. What a great attempt. He was going for the catch. It's a brilliant attempt. Again, keeps it down to single. Very smartly bowled by Dr. Sohail. He isn't giving them any pace at all to work with. Seems like that they have read the conditions brilliantly. And I mean, Dr. Sohail is the best exponent of reading the conditions, and you can see it. He has made some solid decisions for Buherkadal. Comes Dr. Sohail again. Strongly played by Arif, only for single. Seems like it's very difficult to time the slow-paced balls, which, as I said, Dr. Sohail has read brilliantly, and that's why he has opted for the spin. He has opted for spinners throughout. This ball ends the 19th over. Kongposh are 146 for 5. Kongposh would be a tad bit disappointed, with the last 2 overs. I'm not taking away anything from the bowlers, but I think they need to play it smartly. They don't need to hit each and every ball out of the ground. It's a huge square boundary. They can just take the 2s and just try to at least get 10 runs in the over. Could have played it smartly. However, we're going to start the 20th over in the form of Zulfat. Here comes Zulfat. Goes to Arif. Arif plays it. Which is where, again, safely fielded by Musa, but he throws it awkwardly, which gave the opportunity to Kongposh take one more run. From Zulfat. In comes Zulfat again to Arif. Again a brilliant ball. What a spell from this guy. He has hardly bowled a loose ball. He has hardly conceded any extra. Like, this is some immaculate control under the difficult conditions. Again, if you can see, he's just wiping off the ball after every ball because it's very difficult to grip it, but man, oh man, what a control he has shown. Oh, that was a strong shot by Shahid, but unfortunately for Kongposh, it hit the wicket. It could have been a boundary, but the deflection restricts the score only to single, which takes Kongposh to 150. All the teams must be watching this game very closely, and as you can see, spinners are making the most of the conditions. Seems like the spinners are extremely difficult to put away. Bowled him. Beautiful bowling by Zulfat. Excellent bowling. He's been bowling very well. Immaculate bowling by Zulfat. He's been excellent so far towards the end of the innings. Takes the important wicket of Arif, who still had 3 more balls, but Zulfat puts an end to him. Yes, Saqib, as you rightly said, what a spell from Zulfat. Zulfat right now has the figures of 3.4 overs, only 16 runs conceded, and taken very important 3 wickets. Now, Zulfat has set the trend, set the tone for the tournament. It seems like this wicket, these conditions are going to help spinners a lot. So Mudassir has walked in for Kongposh, facing the last 2 balls of the innings. Mudassir has taken the guard. It won't be easy to put away Zulfat, who is in a great bowling form. And comes in Zulfat again. So Mudassir, beautiful control. Again, the variation in the pace he has shown today is just truly out of the world. As I've said before, all the teams are watching closely. So this is going to be the last ball of the first innings. Zulfat to Mudassir. Mudassir tries to hit it down the ground. They should try to go for two, which they rightly do. A bullet arm from Yasir, which keeps down the score to 2. And at the end of the 20 overs, Kongposh have scored 153, so 154 is going to be target for Buherkadal. So it again seems to be evenly poised. Like I think Kongposh will not be happy because at the end of the 16th over they were somewhere close to 135, so they should have aimed for 170, so they might feel 15-20 runs short. However, stay with us because it promises to be a very intriguing and interesting second innings as well, because it's not going to be easy for sure. Buherkadal. Thank you so much to all the viewers for joining us. So we will resume it in next 20 minutes. Thank you.
कमेंट्री कार्ड से आवाज़ नहीं आ रही थोड़ी मैं मैं समाज से बार बार पूछ रहा हूँ
दूर हो जा दूर
वो कहते इतना स्टोरी केले
पानी और केले और पानी और जूस तो पूछिए केले पानी
पानी बस
केले पानी जूस विटामिन सी पता नहीं क्या और ले के सारा यार हम एनर्जी सारी खत्म हो गई आगे भी और आप